Hundreds took to the streets of Washington after the joint strikes on Iran. Some protesters condemning the strikes and killing of Iran's supreme leader, calling for an end to military action in the Middle East, while others were cheering in support of the U.S. military action. NewsNation's Tom Dempsey is live in Washington for us. Tom, good morning. Always good to see you, my friend. Again, and I said this to Libby, I said this to Robert, you and I spoke 24 hours ago. Lawmakers were calling, they were getting up, they were waking up to this news. What are we learning now? What are people saying?
Yeah, so part of the fallout from these strikes in the Middle East have been big crowds gathering for and against the strikes that we saw. In fact, here in Washington, D.C., right near the White House, we saw rallies being held. Hundreds of people gathered, waving flags, saying chants, and as you said, shouting right there, voicing anti-war slogans in opposition to the military operation, while hundreds of others danced and celebrated, voicing opposition to the Iranian government and speaking out about the violent crackdown on protests there. Both sides spoke about the need to come out.
I've been fighting these things since I was in high school, fighting against the war in Vietnam. There's so many things wrong with this country that need to be fixed, where money needs to be spent. That's being cut, and then we're spending billions of dollars hurting people abroad.
Because we're grateful of the country. This is United States of America. Our sons and fathers and daughters and mothers are getting injured, killed, traumatized, fighting for freedom of Iranian people. These people don't know what's going on.
Also in response to the strikes, Hena, D.C. police said it was monitoring the ongoing situation in the Middle East, working with and coordinating with state, local, and federal law enforcement, but also reporting no known threats here in the nation's capital. Hena?
Tom, you spoke to many lawmakers. You heard from many lawmakers who are obviously divided on these actions from the administration. What can we expect from Congress going into the work week?
Yeah, so as far as today is concerned, we know House Democrats will be holding a Zoom call later this evening, all to talk about how the party plans to move forward with its response to these strikes that happened in the Middle East. Also expect war powers resolutions to be very much in the spotlight, with votes expected to be held in both the House and Senate. War powers resolutions would call for requiring congressional approval before the Trump administration conducts any more offensive strikes against Iran. Like you said, though, lots of reactions continuing to come in. Representative Yasmin Ansari from Arizona, a Democrat and Iranian-American member of Congress whose parents actually fled the regime. In response to the strikes, she wrote, quote, Khamenei was the epitome of evil, but adding, but removing one man does not dismantle a brutal regime. We may also see Republicans this week push for ending the ongoing shutdown of the Department of Homeland Security. Representative Mike Lawler of New York posted, given the situation in the Middle East and the potential for Iran and its terrorist proxies to attempt some type of attack, it is imperative for Democrats to immediately drop all opposition to funding DHS and pass the funding bill. Lawmakers from both sides also have been calling for briefings with the Trump administration to further get details about what could lie ahead with the Middle East and Iran. Hena?
Tom Dempsey live in Washington, D.C. for us. I'll talk to you in the next hour.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.